Can you guess where I am? If you've been following along with me on my journeys, you know exactly where I am. I'll give you one guess. If you said Mammoth, you are absolutely correct. But before we get started, let's rewind. It was a wee bit cold last night. I thought that by coming back down to Bishop that it would be warmer. No, 22 degrees outside. Oh my gosh. I didn't get cold until the bitter end. I was really cozy all night, so that's a really good thing. And the only windows that are frozen are the ones up front. So that does speak volumes to the window company that I wasn't so kind to earlier. Because my cheap ones, the ones I made from the dollar store stuff, completely iced over. Invest in good material and good companies. It's ice, y'all. Ice on the inside of the windshield. I'm making my way back up to Mammoth. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. The sunrise was incredible. I pulled over to look at it, which made me start to think about this whole idea about slowing down, right? Like I said in the previous video, I feel like this is the biggest problem in my life, is that I am constantly on a mission to achieve, produce, show up, and it's exhausting. I'm exhausted and I don't want to do it anymore. I want to just take moments that mean nothing except for just taking that moment. I just want to pull over and watch the sunrise and not have any motive behind it. So I just did that, and it was really hard. It was really hard because all these thoughts in my mind were like, get to Mammoth, you want to go snowshoeing, you want to, you have a schedule to keep, you got to get somewhere sometime, somehow. I think it's going to take me a minute to adjust to this, but I'm really excited about the challenge. I'm looking for the snowshoe trail, which according to Google is behind the hotel. Let's go see if Google's right. First challenge of the day was finding the trail. I found it. The second challenge of the day is figuring out how to put these on. They look pretty self-explanatory, right? You just put your foot in there and I would assume tighten it. While we're all waiting for me to clumsily put these snowshoes on, I would like to give a big shout out and a big thanks to the Tyndall family for loaning me these snowshoes. I really appreciate your generosity. Well, my first impression of snowshoeing is it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. And I'm sure in some really powdery snow, this would be quite fun. But I'm on a very packed in, groomed trail. I don't even need snowshoes to walk up it. I'd like to thank my friend Cheryl for suggesting that I do this adventure today. She just spent a week up here with her husband and said it was incredible. And she wasn't wrong. It's pretty incredible. I'm not so sure about snowshoeing. I did ditch the snowshoes about 10 feet into the trail. But the hike has been amazing. Can you make out the crisscrosses in the snow here? And the little doggy prints? I just came across the gentleman who was taking his dog out for a walk, cross-country style. Oh man, it's so rad. Definitely gaining some altitude now. At least I hope it's altitude, because if I'm out of breath just by walking forward, I'm in trouble. It feels like we're going uphill, and things definitely seem to be getting more steep. I have a feeling Reed's Meadow is closed. What do you think? Note to self, I need a larger day pack. The one that I have is great for Burning Man, which is what I bought it for. But for situations like this, I definitely need a larger day pack. So I'm on the hunt. That saddle right there is Donahue's Pass. Okay, now would be a good time for snowshoes. It's very powdery, and I'm assuming because all the snowmobiles have been through here and the sun is starting to melt it a wee bit. That's just my assumption, I don't actually know. But this was hard as a rock when I came down this trail this morning. So, am I now a die-hard snowshoer? No, not yet, but I think it's too early to tell. My final thoughts on Mammoth? This is an incredible place to visit year-round, and I can't wait to return. Hopefully, I'll be back for a longer trip.